Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be scrapbooking the bus stop for Wilderness Lodge at Disney Springs. Now the bus stops do change, and while we were at Wilderness Lodge, bus stop number 1 was ours. So I have some papers I'm going to do some paper tearing with. I have some leaves. I have this wooden piece from MK's shop. Got my flowers out and a couple packs of thickers. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so I am starting out with that dotted paper. Now this is a dotted paper that I pulled out for another layout, and I did not use it, but I did keep it out on my desk because I said I would use it on my next layout, and here we are. Don't necessarily think I used it on my very next layout, but I did use it. So I am tearing a variety of paper strips, and I decided to go ahead and flip that tree paper over and get a little bit of the Starry Night sky in there as well. What that's doing is breaking up all of the green, because let me tell you guys something, there is a lot of green on this layout. Now green's my favorite color, so it isn't bothering me, but there could be a moment where you look at this and you're like, dang, Sandy, what the heck? So if that happens, I'm sorry, but you know, I love the way this layout turned out. So I've noticed that I am really into paper tearing and fabric on my pages right now. I feel like I went through a phase of this in my scrapbooking years ago, and it's coming back around. So is there something in your scrapbooking that you used to do all the time and then you didn't do for a long time and now you're loving it again? Let me know down below, because I cannot be the only one that is having a resurgence. I feel like I'm having a 90s revival in my scrapbooking, you guys. I am going to keep going ahead and tearing the paper. Now, I decided that this tree paper, there was just too much of it right there. So I went ahead and trimmed it down, and I am much happier with the amount of tree that is showing. Now, I will tell you, I don't have these papers that are torn mirroring each other. It just happens that the striped paper is on the inside edges, but nothing else is matched up. If I would have been paying attention to what I was doing, I would not have had the striped papers facing the same edge like that. But I think it ends up working out. I wanted to go with a definite kind of random paper tearing type thing, and even though those two are together, I do feel like it has a randomness to it. So I'm trying to figure out where I want the wood veneer pieces to go, and I decided that I'm going to do kind of, it's not exactly a diagonal line, it's more of a diagonally in a swoop, like it goes swoop right on down. And I just realized that you cannot see my hand motions while I'm talking to you about the swoop, and I just hand motioned the swoop again. So just imagine the swoop in your head. I have this little piece that says right here, so I am going to put that right here. This is to give me a little bit more oomph up here, because I will have some decoration up there at the top. Oh, excuse me, embellishment cluster. You know, I've said it before, and I'll probably say it some more. Used to call decorating the page, or embellishing the page, decorating, and yeah, so it's a decoration. I mean, we had to fancify it up and called it embellishment. Probably raised the price of everything when things started being called embellishments too. Let's be real. So I've pulled out my flowers, and I have these kind of cream colored paper flowers, and I also have some green felt flowers, and I'm going to combine them together. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to use for the center of my flowers. I brought over some enamel dots. None of the colors worked out that well. And then I tried bringing in some flat-backed rhinestones, and that didn't work out either. So I had to go to my colored brads, and I ended up finding some green ones that are yet another shade of green for this page. but they work. So I'm going to use my awesome pokey tool that my friend Sharon sent to me. And it is awesome because it has a pokey tool on one side and then it has a brad turner downer on the other. Don't know exactly what it's called, but a brad turner downer totally works. So I go ahead and get my flowers down. I decided that the flower down here in the corner was a little bit too small, so I switched it out for the next size up flower. And now it feels more balanced. It doesn't feel like that tiny little flower is kind of just hanging out there. There's more weight to it. I'm going to use some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to get my that's veneer, down on my page. And I like using the Nuvo Deluxe for wood veneer because it really just grips. It grips the wood veneer and it grips the paper, and it just works a little bit better, in my opinion, than dry adhesive. So I have these vellum leafy things that came from the 49 and Market Spectrum Sherbet collection, and I am cutting off the ends of them and tucking them into my flower clusters. And that is because if I did not take off those ends, it would have been difficult maneuvering them underneath of the flowers and layers and everything else. And then I do add some ATG, and that's just going to go down there where you can't see it. So the tops of the leaves are kind of floppy, but they are definitely stuck down. I also changed the extra bit of paper that I had there on the left-hand side of the photo because I had an awkward gap and I had to get rid of that. So that is going to do it for this layout, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video. Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. And today I am going to be scrapbooking the... Hey! Are you kidding me?